we started looking at buffets. We looked at kitchen islands and then buffets, because some of the kitchen islands were more of the portable kind. I told her we could build another cabinet, like go buy kitchen cabinets like the island that we rent. At some point I did build her an island out of 2 kitchen cabinets. You know, real kitchen cabinets at the drawers, top, and doors at the bottom. But they got messed up in this past flood. So that's why she's gone back to using just these, trying to find some random things to use as islands again. Anyway, so she found, she didn't want anything permanent, like the kitchen cabinets. They're heavy and you can't pick them up. So if there is a flood again and water comes in, it wouldn't be something they could pick up and put on top of something, where this would be something, it's like a dresser. You know, it's a buffet. You could pick it up and sit it somewhere if you wanted. We're headed to get it right now. I'm going to pick her up and then we're going to head that way. And we'll see y'all in a little bit. Do you ever leave family's house and think, I couldn't get out of there quick enough? Yeah, that's kind of the day today. Had a good, nice drive. We got that little buffet. It's right. It's pretty. It's a very, very, I would call it cobalt blue. And she likes it. And we went ahead and it had a little bit of a riser on the back. You know, like the back has a little bit of a scalloped decorative. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, she did it. Thank you. She didn't hear me. Thank you. Anyway, I said, okay. I measured, well, it doesn't matter. We got the old top. We got it put back on because Daddy had it leaned against the wall in the old washroom. Got it put on. The cabinet's actually a little bit longer, so it didn't give overhang for those stools. It gave a little bit of overhang, but the stool sits still kind of out. It doesn't go under. And I told her, I said, one day we can just cut you a new countertop. Sand it, do all the things to it, be just like this one, but longer for the stools to have more overhang. And she said, that sounds good to her. But the back is just a regular old back. It's that real thin plywood, you know, that it's still in good condition back there, but it's real thin. And the cabinet itself is only about 18 inches, or not quite 18. So there's a lot of overhang on the back side. Not a foot, but about 6 inches overhang on the back. Where on the front with the drawers, I made sure there was just like 2.5 inches, so it didn't look so weird, because you don't want to have to go to open a drawer, go way up under the counter with your arms to pull the drawer out. So I made 3, but left a little bit more on the back side, because the cabinet's a little longer than her old cabinet, but not quite as wide. So anyway, I told Dad, I said, we can put some 1x4s on the back, make a frame, and then put the beadboard back here, and that'll, you know, like finish the back of it. So it'll look like a finished piece. Because normally it'd be against the wall. You would never look at the back. And so he's out looking for 1x4s. I told him if you couldn't find any, I had some, the trim I took down out of the bedroom, because it's going to be painted. We're going to have to try to match that blue, and I'm pretty sure it's a cobalt blue. Do you see how bright this blue is on our tags, on our vehicles? It's like that kind of blue. I mean, it's bright. You'll see it, because I'm gonna go home right now and see if I have some beadboard to go on the back of it, and then y'all get to see it. So I don't know if I'm going to get any yard work done today, because I might be down here working on this thing. But with Coda and the dogs and Bennett rolling in at 10:30 when they needed to be here at 10. So me and Daddy were trying to drag that thing in. And, you know, Dad's got a hurt toe. All right, I got home. Had me a bite to eat. I feel like I've got black stuff on my face, but it may be on the phone. Anyway, I went out to the barn. I do not have any the two pieces of beadboard that came off of the actual kitchen cabinets that they had to do away with after the flood. The beadboard was still good because it's solid wood. So I brought them here in case I needed them, but they've already been cut to 34.5 inches, which is the back. They went on the back side of those cabinets. So, they're too short. So I called Mom and told her, so we'll have to go. Maybe, she said she can't do anything tomorrow, but maybe, well, tomorrow's Thursday, then it's Friday. I don't know. She said maybe Saturday. Emma? No, ma'am. Can y'all see that cabinet? You can see the legs of it right through the porch right there. I just got the top. Okay, when I was in the truck earlier, when I left Mom's a couple of days ago, sitting on her front porch was one of those little wooden, those little solid wood, they're made out of pine, lightweight little tables we had picked up somewhere like at a yard sale or maybe a one of the thrift stores, resale shops. Well, you know, Mom paints everything this hideous brown. I'll show you right here because I've got another one of them right there. Can y'all see that? She says it's called brown leather. It's a spray paint. She sprays everything that color, and I don't get it. I guess it's less work than staining something. So she just so the last few days, that table that sits beside me where my chair is, and I usually there's usually always my reading glasses thrown on top of it, sitting there, a fingernail file, sometimes even these glasses, like when I come in and sit down, I flop them right there, chapstick, hand lotion, and that table that it's all sitting on has no drawer. Okay, not too big of a deal. If you remember when I bought that, if y'all remember when I got the new kennel for the dogs, it had a drawer, and it sat right beside my chair. And so I could use that drawer not only for the dog's treats, but I could throw those few little things in the drawer, and I could reach over there and pull it out and file a fingernail or put chapstick on and throw it back in. But now the dog's kennel is by the front door, so the drawer is all the way across the room. I have nothing in it right now except for dog treats. So anyway, when I was leaving a couple days ago, one of those, that cabinet right out there in my yard, which is painted leather brown with a spray paint, and Mom said Bennett did it and he didn't do a real good job. Well, you know, Bennett, he's a kid. If you're going to spray paint, you have to make sure you're so many inches back, and you don't want to hit one spot or it runs. And if it does run, you want to get it really quick and maybe brush it or something so you can smooth it out and then let it dry, come back and give another sweep. Anyway, you do what you can to keep it looking even. Well, it's very much, especially when it's not inside the house and out in the light, you can see all the imperfections. But I told Mom, I said, is that cabinet, that little dresser, well, y'all seen her, I said earlier, I said she just put it in the back of my truck because it was still on her porch. So I got it home, and I got all of the, I stripped the top. Stripped it, sanded it, put a coat of stain on it, and then I sanded it again to get some of the stain off. After I wiped it off, then I sanded it again to get more, and then I wanted to leave that kind of raw edge around the edge of the top to make it look like that's been worn. So I kind of pulled most of the stain off the edges, and then I put a spray, it was just a spray can of clear coat on it. And so I've got it in the sun drying. Oh, I've got some water. I've got a hummingbird, But I think my water's old. There's a little bit of water in it, but it's old. I need to change my water. So, only thing I'm going to do now is I am going to spray paint the legs. Because they, like I said, they're already that chocolatey brown. And I want them white. I want to do that white on the bottom. Or antique white on the bottom with the stain on the top. That's what I... So, I've got it out there. I've got it out there. So the drawer's not in it. I'm fixing to paint the drawer and stick it out here in the sun and let it dry. But the top now is just stained. As soon as it dries, then I will paint the bottoms. I will cover the top and then I'll paint the bottoms. Just spray paint the bottom. And then that's going to sit beside my chair in the house. I love it. It's adorable. It's a little tacky on top in a couple of places. But I went ahead and brought it in because I was so afraid the cats were going to start jumping on it. And there's no cats in the house right now. So I'll go ahead and put it in there. And the AC can kind of dry it the rest of the way. So much better like that than that leather color. It's just so cute. And the stain just brings out the top and all the little imperfections, all of its little scars from its life. And then I found this adorable knob, looks like a flower petal, in one of my like extra drawers out there. I have what I call junk drawers. I've just got random knobs and random pulls and just all kinds of different stuff. And I found that in there, so it looks really pretty on the front of it. It's kind of an antique brass. Anyway, there were some places on it where it ran, when it was brown and Bennett had got too close. And I just kind of sprayed over it. Oh, there's my fingerprints on the back corner right there. Anyway, but it's still cute. It's adorable. It's bright and it's got a new little lease on life going in my house, and I'll be able to shove all my goodies in the little drawer, all the things that sit beside my chair. All right, I think it's so cute. Okay, here it is. Isn't it pretty? I'm pretty sure that's cobalt. I looked it up. It's a very, very deep blue, but it's... Mother, you haven't dusted it yet?
I've dusted and mopped.
The cabinet?
Yes.
No. Well, I'm wiping dust off. Anyway, it's very pretty. But the back...
If it's got something on it, it's salt.
No, it's dust, Mom.
Well, then it's because Dad or Bennett laid their arms there. I cleaned that spotless.
See, it's just a regular old back. So this is where I need to put some beadboard or something. But I'm going to measure it while I'm here. I already know the beadboard I have at home is too short, but I want to know what the length is. So, anyway, it looks good. It looks...
Where do you see dust anyway?
It looks good with the... Would you stop talking through my video?
Well, you've hurt my feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there's dust. I'm just saying.
Where?
Are you coming?
Yes, Kim. I can't get up good. Where's dust?
Stand where I am at. And look here. See? You can't see it at one angle and you can see it at another. But
no, that is because your dad has been sanding this.
Oh, to make it open better? But it still didn't open.
Apologize to me?
Well, it's still dusty. I'm not apologizing. There's still dust on it. But
Not my dust.
okay. Well, look, that held your rice pot underneath. Perfect.
Yes, and my battery. Oh,
Your baskets.
yeah, it's not.
Is it dust down there too?
Yes.
I'll clean it real quick. Anyway, this is it. Isn't it pretty?
God,
That's what we went and got. It looks really pretty in her kitchen.
I love it. I'm so tired.
And with the wood top, because she said, I don't know if that blue will look good with wood. And I had to pull up, didn't I? Pulled up some pictures and showed you kitchen cabinets with wood tops.
Yes.
Butcher block tops. We don't have butcher block. We fake it out with plywood.
Take it out of plywood.
But it looks good. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Mom, gonna tell everybody bye? She's tired. And she's going to get a kid at 5 and then get 2 more kids at 7 in the morning. She's going to be wore out.
I'm already worn out.
All right. We're going to go. Love you guys. God bless y'all. And I will see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.